Welcome to how to set up and integrate your QuickBooks online account with Quantic POS. First, let's make sure that we are logged into our back office portal. Then, make sure that you're logged into your QuickBooks account. Next, from the back office portal, navigate to the section that says App Store. From here, we'll scroll down to QuickBooks Online. From here, we now need the company ID of our QuickBooks account. To do that, we navigate back to QuickBooks. Then we're going to click on this cog here on the top right. And then from the cog, we'll click on an option that says Subscriptions and Billing. Once done, we'll take our 16-digit company ID and copy and paste it into the next page. Now here you can see I already have that number copy and pasted. You want to make sure that you delete any spaces that show up as a result of the copy and paste. Once that information has been added, we'll click on our button here that says Connect to QuickBooks. All right, now a new window is going to appear asking to connect this account to my QuickBooks account. I'm going to go ahead and say Connect. All right, now you can see we're connected. The next step is to map sales data. To do that, we'll go to our Map Sales Data page. The first thing we want to do is what is the label that we want our sales to show up as in QuickBooks. So for example, you can always do POS sales or Quantic sales or store sales, whatever you would like. Next, we want to map our categories as they get pushed to QuickBooks. From here, you have two different options. You can either do A, combine categories, which is one push of all your sales data, or B, you can map your individual categories. For example, if I wanted to do individual categories, I could say I want to map beer and create a category in QuickBooks called alcohol. This will create that entry in QuickBooks. And now I need to go through and map each and every category. However, if I wanted just one simple push, instead I would do combine categories and I would create sales. It's up to you whichever one you would like. However, if you do the individual categories, you need to make sure that you map each and every category. Otherwise, it will not work. Next, we're going to talk about payment method mapping. Same with the individual categories, every single type of my payment method also needs to be mapped. For example, we have cash. I'll go ahead and create the mapping for that. We'll call cash. Now I'm going to repeat this process until I've done a mapping for each and every single one of my tender types. Now you can see I've finished mapping all of my tender types. Now that I'm done, I'm going to scroll up here and hit save. Now your QuickBooks information is going to automatically push every single day. However, you do have the ability to manually push that data if you'd like to see how it's going to populate in your QuickBooks account. To do so, from the back office portal, navigate to a section here called Operations and then Data Management. From here, we'll scroll to the bottom of the screen, here where it says Push Sales Data to QuickBooks. Now I'm going to select the date. Let's go ahead and select February 20th. And then hit Move Sales Receipt to QuickBooks. Successfully moved. Now let's take a look at how that looks in QuickBooks. From QuickBooks, I'm going to navigate to a section called Sales and then a section called All Sales. Now that I've done that, if I scroll down here, you can see I now have a sales receipt from February 20th. Here, if I click on this, you can see a basic breakdown as to what took place. What were my sales? How was it paid for? And was there any tax? You can also see that I can open up the breakdown with additional details, such as did I perform any refunds? Did I have any tips? Or I can just hit fewer details just to look at the basics. And that is how to utilize the QuickBooks integration with Quantic POS.